Hi, it's Nicola Milan from singersecret.com. If you're interested in singing, the chances are you've probably been told to sing from your diaphragm, learn how to breathe for singing, or use breath support. But what exactly is the diaphragm? How does it all work? And what exactly is breath support? No one actually seems to answer these questions. But by the end of this video, hopefully I will have cleared all of that up for you. The diaphragm is essentially a thin, dome-shaped muscle. It looks like this, and it sits below your rib cage and it goes all the way around your body to the back. Now, the function of the diaphragm is to help inflate your lungs as you breathe in. How it works is as you breathe in, your diaphragm that sits like this will actually contract and flatten, giving you more lung capacity so you can breathe in more air. And as you exhale, it goes back up into its dome-shaped form again. Like any muscle, the diaphragm can become slack if you don't use it regularly. And most people don't use their diaphragm to its full capacity. They go their entire lives just breathing very shallow breaths. Now, what you want to do is focus on getting your diaphragm to work. And you do this through vocal breathing exercises. Now, I have done some videos on these exercises in the past, and I will put links to them in the show notes below this video, so you can go there next and have a go at getting your diaphragm to work. Okay, let's just assume that you've got your diaphragm working and you've taken a big deep breath in and you've got all of this extra air. What do you do now? What is the next step? What do you do with all of this extra air? Now, this is where breath support comes into it. You see, as you exhale and lose your air, that airflow that comes out as you sing a note is essentially your breath support. I'll give you an example of a note. I'm going to go to an extreme example here. I'm going to do a note that has a lot of airflow coming out of it to show you what I mean by breath support. Big breath in. Ah. I had a lot of airflow coming out, but that airflow that is coming out with your note is your breath support. Now, if you take a deep breath in, but you don't have effective breath support, in other words, your airflow isn't really working, it can change the sound of your note immediately. I'll give you an example. First, I will do a note with airflow and breath support. The second, I'm going to do one without breath support, just so you can hear the difference. Here's the first one. I'm doing a deep breath in, and ah, that had a lot of airflow behind it. Now the second note, deep breath in, ah. Now, you may say to yourself that you liked the second one more. However, with that sound, I am very restricted in my range and in the power, and I also don't have much control over that note. It's a very shaky note because it's putting a lot of pressure on my larynx. And essentially, it's an unhealthy way to sing. So the trick here is to use your airflow so that you can find a happy medium between the two sounds. So if you want to improve your singing, the first thing that you need to do is get your diaphragm working so that you can have more air within your instrument to use, and then learn how to use that air once you've got it, which is essentially your breath support. And you get this by ensuring there's enough airflow coming out with each note. I hope that has cleared things up for you about what the diaphragm is, what breath support is, and how it all works. Now, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment below. And also, I will put those video links to the other videos of the breathing exercises below as well, so you can do those next and get your diaphragm working. I hope you've enjoyed this tip. If you have, head on over to my website, singersecret.com, and hop onto my email list, because I do put singing tips and secrets in there that I do not share anywhere else, and you don't want to miss out. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any more videos. And share this video with your friends if you think you know anyone that might benefit. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nicola Milan, and I'll see you again next time.
Untitled.